Now, so as students, teachers, and families in New York City grapple with ongoing challenges to in-person and virtual learning, educators, they're really embracing something that is called social emotional learning.
So this is a mix of physical and emotional workouts, takes just 10 minutes a day, can also be done at home. Here to tell us more about this is Rupa Mehta. She's the founder of the Nalini Method and Nalini Kids. So good morning to you. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm excited to be here with you today.
We're excited to hear about this because we just described a little bit of it, but for anyone who has not heard of social emotional learning, my parents were teachers, never heard of this before. What is it?
Well, we like to simply say it's the study of you. You know, no one is immune to the challenges of this year. And an important subject that we need to tackle before we can tackle other subjects is the subject of yourself. And the way we do that is through physical and emotional workouts that can be done with your children at home, in the school environment, virtually, in any classroom environment.
So, you know, we've heard of you talk about classroom environments, we've heard of classic subjects, right? But you say it's important for students to study this subject of self. What does that mean?
So I think that, you know, when it comes to learning, usually there's two barriers to learning. One is emotions and the other is physical. And these emotional barriers might be, I have anxiety, I'm worried about COVID, I'm worried about the election, or I'm just fighting with my siblings, I'm at home. Physical barriers might be, I'm hungry, I'm uncomfortable in my skin, I don't like looking at Zoom all day. So what are emotional and physical exercises that we can teach our students and our children at home or at school? Just takes 10 minutes a day to get them ripe and ready for learning and be able to deal with their barriers at the beginning of the day so that they can have a day that's successful.
Okay, we're looking at some really interesting video.
Yeah.
Give us some examples of what you're talking about.
So our physical workouts are all one-word workouts. So you have things like the happy workout, the perseverance workout, the empathy workout. And these are done in 3-minute videos that are led by different fitness instructors that are experts. And our emotional workouts are children's-based kind of prompts, like whether it's, hey, draw a self-portrait of you, draw a self-portrait of the United States. Let's tackle things like identity and globalization, but in a fun way, in a way that we're able to see your personal experiences. You know, a lot of time with social emotional learning, or really anything kind of emotional, unless it's personally kind of reflected in you, it's hard to kind of get behind it. And that's what we aim to do, is make it practical and accessible for all children.
Is this supposed to, from what I'm hearing from parents and some teachers, that some kids at home are having a really hard time focusing on the lesson that's actually in front of them, right? So doing this, is it a benefit, an added benefit to get them up moving, to get them to sit back down and then focus? Is that what the end goal is here?
Yes, I think you know the idea is that if you can kind of sweat together, talk it out, get it all off your head, and then we can kind of focus on the day ahead. And so to me, it's like an emotional warm up or a physical warm up to get your day going, especially in these heavier times where you need something to kind of get you jump started.
Yeah, it breaks things up, which can be very important when
it's
it
good for
comes
the parents.
to learning.
They can do it too.
Right? I feel like I need to do that, whatever that was that guy. What was that? I mean, he was dancing around with his arms crossed.
That was the imagine workout. The kids have to imagine there's a drum underneath them and they have to drum their legs really, really fast. But you're right. And, you know, if you're modeling this to your family or to your students and showing the importance of emotional and physical well-being, these are lifelong habits that are beneficial to everyone in the family.
Rupa Mehta, thank you so much for coming on to talk about this. Really do appreciate you. That was great stuff.
Thank you so much for having me.
Can you come on all the time? You have fantastic energy.
Energy, right?
We just want your energy all the time. Yeah. All right.
One thing I want to add is it's free. It's K-12 and it's free. So I just want to make sure I throw that out there because I know that's an important detail in these times.
Yeah,
of course
hello.
it is.
Free is always important.
If you want to come on every day and teach us something, you are more than welcome. All right. Thank you, Rupa.